It's Monday. Here we are. F-150. What year, Eric? 2015? 2015. This is why you should not buy a Ford. Gonna have to replace these lines here. Cooler lines, transmission lines. Here's a picture of the new lines we're gonna put in today. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna do it, or not. How we're gonna do it right. Probably not. But we're gonna try. Right from Ford. And as Eric was saying, it's rotted out right on the corner of this little elbow right here. And they're leaking. And it's hard to put transmission oil in these trucks. And we're gonna show you, once we start to get it apart, what that's all about. Ooh, look at the end on this. That looks like fun. All right, we'll get to it. As you can see, I hope you guys can see this, but you can see that drip right there and transmission oil everywhere. 2015. You'd think stuff would last a little longer. You can see all the way down the truck as you drive. Everything's just soaked. Yeah. Well, we'll get into it. We're gonna show you guys how to change this stuff. Hopefully for the better, not the worse. As you can see, we're using the wire brush there, just cleaning things up a little bit so that things aren't all corroded. Trying it. Oh, is she gonna go? Just turning it back the other way a little bit, trying to loosen it up so it won't break. Shouldn't be rusted like this, 2015. You'd think they'd last a little bit longer. It's coming, slowly but surely. Kind of hard to see all the way down through there, but yeah. F-150. Seeing how much oil is gonna spill out of this. There she's coming. Milk it like a cow. By no means are we professional mechanics. Actually, I can see right through the bumper here where you're working. That's pretty cool. Just trying to wiggle that line out. There we go. A little more oil coming out of it. So that's got to be like a distribution block or something?
It's a oil heater.
Oh, an oil heater.
So it goes into the heater and then goes into the cooler.
I'm not familiar with all these Ford things. Must make it go faster, eh? So here, Eric's got the block all cleaned up there, and you can see where the O-rings and seals are in that block. But look at this. Look at how they've done this. Of course, two dissimilar metals would be the problem, I think. Now, I've had the same problem on my Dodge 5500 right at the steering box. And what they did was took an aluminum line and they had a steel nut on it that held it into the steering box. And it corroded and broke right there. So I can see Ford is having the same problems, dissimilar metals and corrosion is the culprit to a lot of these problems. I wonder if they'll ever fix that issue. There we go. Here's the lines. These are the ones off going to the transmission. And you can see the corrosion right here. See where the clamps are? That's always a big problem area. So if you got a truck like this, you should be inspecting it. Maybe trying to clean it, give it a little pressure wash down there, and then spray it with some Crown rust protection or something like that. Just to try to help it from ending up, like, look at this corner here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that here in the video, but you can see the rust. And this truck is 5 years old. Look at that. So the rest of it has to come off, and Eric's working on that now. And then once he gets that out, I'll show you the rest of the line. Oh, you want to take this bracket off right here to feed the line through. It's going to help. So this is a comparison. Here's the old rotted out rusty line. As you can see, these ends have the caps on them. Those are going to be taken off, of course. Yeah. And then you can see how bad this one was, and wasn't too bad on this end. It's just as you get to the front of the vehicle. So if you guys are looking at yours, you better check around these brackets. This bracket right here, where it attaches, is where it's known to leak. And then of course, like I showed earlier, look at how bad that elbow is, and that's where it's going to snap and break. Well, we'll get these in, and we'll show you here in a second. As you can see, it comes off real easy. You can see you just bend it apart there, just lightly. Don't bend it too much, because you got to put it back on. And then you can slide it in there a little easier. So. Just the tip, just another tip, eh? It is kind of fed up into place. Eric's just about to put it in there. He's just going to put a little grease on the seal there, just so it slides in nice, and you can see where it kind of feeds its way around the one side of the motor there and up into here. A mirror, like,
Anything I can hold up, take a look in the holes?
I'll look around and see if I have a car mirror or something kicking around. Will that fit in there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just one sec. Well, we had to take a quick break. No better time for some dill pickled eggs. My wife makes them, yum yum. And some tea. Gonna have a couple cups of tea here and a little pickled eggs. We'll get back to you shortly. I'll pull off the shroud here. See if we can get into the transmission cooler lines to replace those other lines. So we're just popping the plastic little tabs off. You guys are probably familiar with that kind of stuff. No need to really explain. Decided to do the line from down below. It was a bit of a pain to get it from the top. Too much stuff to take off. So the line just needs a little twist because it's new to get it into the block, as you can see. But getting there. Try to get a shot here. So this is the rubber shroud here. Just pulling it back, and if you can see up in there, I hope, you will see the lines. There's the one there, pops up there. And then the other one, if I can get that right there. So those are where they connect. And we're under the truck, of course. This is the best way to get at them. Wiping her all down. All the lines are attached now. Hopefully you guys can see that. Brackets attached. You can see the one bracket there, but still a lot of oil all over everything because of the leak. And I'll show you the back lines here as soon as they get all snugged up. And then we're going to spray it down, clean it up, and we'll show you where to check the transmission oil. Wait till you see this. As you can see, this is the side of the transmission here. We're underneath this little plug. It's on the passenger side. You see the catalytic converter right there? On the passenger side. That's the plug you have to take out. And underneath that plug, once it's out, you'll see there's a little dipstick there. And you have to check the oil with that. And you have to have the truck running here. Yeah, you have to have the truck running to get a proper measurement there, right beside the catalytic converter where it's nice and hot for you to burn your hand. Thanks, Ford. Ford tough. Gonna have burnt hands. Here we are on the driver's side. Just thought I'd show you the bracket there, all in place, holding the lines in the transmission. So everything is all kind of hooked up now, and we're going to start it up and we're going to check the level of the transmission and check for leaks. So the truck's running, just checking the level here now as the truck runs, circulating fluid through those lines. Of course they're empty, so they need to be filled up. You just want to check the level.
Oh, good.
There we go. Follow the lines. Look for leaks. Gonna get this tightened up. Nice and snug. Don't over tighten. Why don't you look over there? Yeah, she looks good. Here's another tip for you. Fluid syringe. You're going to need that if you want to add oil to your Ford transmission. I know it looks nasty. Look at that. It's huge. 1.5 liter capacity. Fluid syringe. Another 50 bucks. Use it once and throw it in your toolbox. There we go, he's just backing out of the garage here now. It's moving, so that's a bonus. I think we're all good.